Yeshayahu chapter 3. Ki hinne ha-adon Yahu Shabaoth, Mesir miYerushalem u'miYehuda, Mashe'en u'mashe'ena. For behold, the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, is one turning away from Jerusalem and from Yehudah staff and support. Kol misha'an lehem, u'kol misha'an mayim. Every staff of bread and every support of water. Gibor v'ish milhama, the mighty man and the man of war. Sophet v'navi, the judge and prophet. V'kosem v'daken, and diviner and older. Shar chamishim u'neshuh panim, a prince of 50s and one lifted of faces. V'yo'eth u'hakam harashim, and one counseling and a wise one of engravings. U'navon lahash, and one understanding of a charm. V'natatin rarim sharehem, and I shall give lads their princes. V'ta'alulim yimshaluvam, and infants they shall reign among them. V'nigash ha'am, and the people shall be pressured. Ish b'ish v'ish b're'ehu, a man by a man, and a man by his neighbor. Yirhavu ha'nachar b'daken, the lad shall behave proudly against the older. W'ha'nikle b'nikabad, and the despised one against the honored one. Ki et posha ish b'achiu betahaviu, as when a man sees in his brother in the house of his father. Shimala laka gathin tihyelanu, a garment is for thee, a prince or ruler thou shalt be for us. Wahamakashe lahadot tahat yadaka, and this overthrow shall be under thy hand. Yishahabayomahahu le'amor, he shall lift up in that day, saying, Lo yehovish, I shall not be one binding up. Ubebeti in lehem w'in shimala, and in my house there is not bread, and there is not a garment. Lo teshimuni qastina am, ye shall not set me as a ruler of a people. Ki kashla Yerushalem v'Yehuda nafal, because Yerushalem hath stumbled, and Yehudah hath fallen. Ki leshonam v'ma'alehem el Yahweh, because their tongue and their doings are against Yahweh. Lamarot ene kavodo, to cause bitterness or to be rebellious with the eyes of his glory. Hakarat penehem anatabam, the appearance of their faces testified against them. Wahatam kisadom higidu lo kihedu, and their sin, like Sodom, they have narrated. they have not concealed. Oyel nafasham, woe to their soul. Kiga melula hemra'a, for they have rewarded for them an evil. Imru tzadiq kitob, say ye to righteous ones, that it is good. Ki peri ma'alelehem yochelu, that the fruit of their doings they shall eat. Oyel rasha, woe to the wicked, the evil wicked. Ki gemul yadayu ye'ashelo, because the reward of his hands shall be effectuated for him. Ammi norgashayu mo'olel, my people, their oppressors are as a brat. Wanathim mashalubo, and women, they rule over them. Ammi masharaka mata'im, O my people, the ones leading thee on are ones causing to stray. Wederka orohotaka billeu, and the way of thy paths they swallow up. Nithabalari Yahweh, Yahweh is one having stood himself to contend. Wa'omed ladin amim, and one standing to judge peoples. Yahweh b'mithapat yavor, Yahweh by means of judgment shall come. Imdhiqne ammo washarrayu, with the elders of his people and his princes, and its princes. Wahatem bi'aratem hakaram, and ye have burnt up or consumed the vineyard. Gezelat he'ani bavatechem, the stolen thing of the poor man is in your houses. Mahlachem tedakahu ammi, what is for you? Ye crush my people. Upene aniyim titahanu, and the faces of poor ones ye grind. Nuhum Adonai Yahweh Shabbaot, a declaration of the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Wayomer Yahweh, and Yahweh said, Yarana ki gabahu benot Zion, because of that the daughters of Zion are haughty, high ones. Watelachna natuyot garon, and they walk ones outstretched of neck. Umeshakarot enayim, and ones ogling of eyes. Halok watafof telachna, going and skipping about they walk. Uberagalehem ta'akasna, and by their feet they tinkle bangles. Worship Adonai God benot Zion, and the Lord shall scab the scalp of the daughters of Zion. Yahweh potehen ya'ara, and Yahweh shall benude their whole. Bayom hahu yasir Adonai et tiferet ha'akasim Wahashvisim, Wahashaharonim. In that day the Lord shall turn away the beauty of the bangles and the front band and the crescents. Hannatifot, Wahasherot, Wahar'alot, the pendants and the bracelets and the veils. Haperim, Wahatha'adot, Wahakishurim, the headdresses and the anklet chains and the sashes. Wabate Hanefesh, Wahallahashim, and houses of the soul, and the amulets or charms. Hattabaot, the rings. Winizamir harp, and rings of the nose. Hammahlathot, Wahammatafot, Wahammitapahot, Wahaharitim, the stately robes and the overtunics and the cloaks and the bags. Wahagilionim, and the hand mirrors. Wahasidinim, and the linen wrappers. Wahathanifot, and the headdresses. Waharadidim, and the large veils. Wahaya tahata bosham makka yihya, and it shall be, instead of sweet spice, rottenness shall be. Watahat hagora nikapa, watahat ma'asha mikasha koraha, and instead of a belt, a rope, and instead of well-dressed hair, effectuated hairstyles, baldness. Watahata patigil, mahagorata shak, and instead of a rich robe, a binding of sackcloth. Ki tahata yopi, as instead of beauty. Or a burnt branding instead of beauty. Mataik baherbiyipolu, thy men by the sword they shall fall. Ugaburatich bamilhama, and thy mighty one in the battle. Wahanu wahabalu patahaha, and her gates shall mourn and lament. Winikatha larsh teseb, and emptied out to the earth she shall sit. وهزيق شبع ناشيم بعيش إحاد بيوم هاهو لهمور. And in that day 7 women shall grasp upon one man, saying, Lahamenu nochel, our bread we would eat, Wishimlatenu nilabash, and we would be clothed with our garment. Rak yikare shimaka alenu, esof herapatenu. Only let thy name be called upon us. Gather thou our reproach. And this ends the previous section about the devastation of Jerusalem, that these women without a man are so desperate that all their pride is gone, and they are happy to be just an accessory to a man, so that their name be called upon them, so that the man's name be called upon them. So the women who have been haughty shall be brought low.